Ladies and gentlemen, your next bout of the evening to be fought over 5 3-minute rounds and amateur mixed martial arts rules for the FCC Amateur Lightweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the challenger enters tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 5 victories, 1 defeat, representing Fight Factory. Please welcome Aaron Pierre. His opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, enters tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 7 victories, 2 defeats, represents Elite MMA. He is the current reigning, defending FCC Amateur Lightweight Champion, Ollie Morris. Our referee in charge of the action, Mr. Neil Hall.
Well, Brad, we get a title being defended. Ollie Morris, our FCC lightweight champion, takes on Aaron Pierre. 3-0 in FCC is Aaron Pierre, 6-1 overall. This has the markings of a great fight.
Yeah, this is one I've been really looking forward to throughout the build-up to this one, Steve. Aaron Pierre in the black, Ollie Morris in the black with blue trim. Pierre, we've seen a few times here on FCC. Ollie Morris, we saw last time out capturing that vacant lightweight title. His first defense tonight, and already he's feeling the pressure from Aaron Pierre.
Right, Aaron Pierre does not like to go the distance. 5 of his 6 wins come by either KO or TKO or submission, and all in the first round. This is a boy that doesn't like to see the 4th minute.
Yeah, throwing the big heaters at Ollie Morris already is Aaron Pierre.
Pressuring the champ up against the cage. Looking to sweep the ankle, sweep the leg. Wow, nice ankle pick. Changed levels, dropped the champ on his backside. But fair play to Ollie Morris. Back to the cage and straight back up.
Yeah, great work from Morris, straight back to his feet. That's got to put a little bit of a dent in the spirit of Aaron Pierre. He's worked for that takedown and immediately it's negated, but if it has, he's certainly not showing it.
Nice little head movement there by, whoa.
Please, sir, can I have another?
Oh, good Lord.
High kicks coming from both sides. Pierre's offensive output with it, both hands and feet.
Nice.
Working well so far. Nice level change from Ollie Morris, though.
Yeah, threw a really short little left and then ducked under for the single leg. But Aaron Pierre defended it well. Good head positioning by Ollie Morris there, and a nice knee up the middle. Oh, almost walked straight, swung for the fences. Pierre ducks under and drives his man to the ground.
Yeah, he got into a little bit of a rhythm there where he thought he was able to walk Aaron Pierre down, and he just went straight forward with that overhand right, left himself open to the level change. And now the champ fighting off his back here in this first of 5 rounds, should they need them.
Absolutely. Aaron looking to try and get some posture. Sit heavy into that half guard. Posture up and look for some ground and pound, perhaps. Again, right in his corner where the headline himself, Andy DeVent there, giving orders.
Yeah, DeVent, a veteran of many cages, both in the UK and on the world MMA scene, bringing a wealth of experience to the corner for Aaron Pierre tonight.
And the coaching has really developed a new lease of life in Andy DeVent. You know, it really has made him keen about the sport again.
And it's showing in the quality of his students and their offensive output.
Absolutely.
DeVent was always a big hitter, and we've seen a lot of that from Aaron Pierre already. First round in the books. Everything to play for. 4 more to go.
Again, Aaron Pierre not used to journeying past the 3rd minute. We'll have to see if that has an impact on him in any way, shape, or form.
Morris has gone to the decision a couple of times. He's won one on a split. He's lost one too. hasn't gone 5. So if we get to the championship rounds, it's going to be virgin territory for both competitors here tonight.
And everybody likes virgin territory, Brad.
I'm saying nothing. Yeah, if you're going to go by the stereotypes, you might say, well, is Aaron Pierre going to be suited to a 5-round fight? He's carrying a lot of musculature on that physique, whereas Morris is not. Obviously, both physical styles have their advantages.
Absolutely. Right now, both fighters look fairly fresh. That first 3 minutes was a bit of a feeling out for both, and we'll see what adjustments are made. And we go low kick, head kick, low kick, head kick. That's like a video game.
Yeah, Morris shooting back, though.
Yes. Whoa. Almost ducked into an uppercut coming there, but Aaron Pierre secures the takedown and side control. I'd like to see him push the champ up against the cage, and I'm not going to pay you to guess what I'd like to see him do from there. Knees to the body.
Well, you know, you talk about the 5-round fight, Stephen. These, you know, these energy-sapping techniques like the knees to the body all of a sudden become much more important, because the gas tank can be just as much of a factor as whether you can catch the guy with a right hook or a guillotine choke.
Absolutely. Pierre seems happy to be heavy in the half guard at the moment, controlling Ollie Morris off his back again. Aaron's setting a very deliberate pace. And again, you wonder if those few extra fights at the amateur level, that experience is gonna pay for him.
Yeah, very possibly. And we saw referee Neil Hall asking for a little bit of action here. We've not actually seen a stand-up the entire night here.
Nope.
At FCC 20. It speaks volumes for the level of action that's being on display in the cage here at the Macron Stadium.
Aaron really trying hard to get that foot out and into side control, and does so, controlling the champion now from side control. And I'm going to go back to it, stuff him up against the cage, and put knees into the side. But no, knee on belly. He's going to look to full mount again.
Aaron Pierre.
And exactly the same thing's happened. He's got caught in the half again. Every time he's tried that technique, the champ Ollie Morris has been aware enough to catch him back into the half guard.
Yeah, Morris is catching him, but you know, we talked about it a few times this evening. There's got to come a point where Morris is putting points on the board, and from this position, he just isn't.
Absolutely, and
plenty of time, plenty of rounds to go for him to make a change, but right here and now, he's playing catch-up.
Absolutely, and if the round continues like this until the end, again, you get the arguments for the 10-8 in control and dominating position. You don't have to be smashing your opponent up now to secure that 10-8. Again, continuing the just small chopping shot. Now he gets some posture.
And you hear the fans here at the Macron roar when Aaron Pierre was able to get that brief moment of posture. Morris back to attempting to keep his man locked down. Wants him very close and in tight here. Not wanting him to posture up and get any real leverage behind those shots.
No, and he hasn't been able to, so he hasn't absorbed a whole lot of damage. What he has done is spent almost an entire round on his back, though, and that's never going to look good in the judge's eyes.
It's not going to look good. It's not going to feel good for Ollie Morris either. You know, it's how often do we talk about the mental aspect of this game, Stephen? When you're getting completely shut down, everything you do is getting turned back. That's got to take its toll. And, you know, this could be a fight that's won by the more mentally mature guy in the 3rd and 4th and 5th round.
That'll be interesting to see. Champ needs to start to come into the ascendancy. Could potentially be 2 rounds down now, and hard to come back from a 3-round deficit.
Absolutely. But, you know, Ollie Morris is the champ for a reason. He took that belt from a legit challenger last time out at FCC 19. He doesn't want to be one and done as a champion. He wants to take that belt home with him.
Well, we clear the cage. Mr. Neil Hall signals for it to be shut, and we go to our 3rd of 5 in this FCC amateur lightweight title fight.
Morris taking the middle of the cage, but already gets scooped and dumped, and Aaron Pierre Possibly happy to sit in that half guard for a while.
Do you think Aaron has decided that this is the recipe for success at the moment?
Ah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Amen, brother. Certainly the last round must have given him the confidence in the top positions. Morris now working closed guard, trying to control Aaron Pierre. Opens it up a little bit. Now, sometimes Aaron's posting up on the hands. They're putting hands down by the side. That's dangerous, isn't it?
It can be. You know, you leave yourself open to getting gripped up.
So I always thought it was on the, never on the side by the chest, Yeah,
you want to go for the clavicle, really. Keep them rested on there. You post, you leave yourself open for an arm bar, you leave yourself open for the Kimura grip. You know, perhaps we're at a level where not all these mistakes are being capitalized on, and some guys will let you take that post. You know, it's horses for courses, very much.
Nice, carved himself through the guard there. Really worked to get himself into side control in another dominant position. And second round playing a lot like the third round, playing a lot like the second for the challenger, who now finally gets that full mount, jumps over and wasn't caught in the half guard.
Good stuff for Pierre. Morris already looking to start that shrimping process to get out. He's going to turn onto his side, pull the legs through. Imagine just the body curled like a shrimp, and then he'll try and push back out into half guard.
And managed to, and
so
keeps working to try, not giving Aaron any time to set, get position, and we're back in the half guard. This is great work off the bat. Good jits.
Shrimping ain't easy.
Amen.
I can't take credit for that, in all honesty. Someone did that before me.
I'm fairly sure, but I'm going to laugh anyway. That was good. Again, keeps trying to carve through that half guard, trying to open it up, pushing down on the knee with his foot, doing everything right.
Yeah, look for him to pull the right leg through now.
Yeah.
Right up the center, and then try and pop it over onto either the left or right side.
But again, give it up for the champ as well. Not making this easy. And again, it's been Aaron Pierre in the ascendancy, but no damage, no submissions, just control.
Well, you know, that's the criteria as it stands. We've got effective grappling, effective striking. They're the main criteria. If and only if a fight can't be decided on those two, we move to the secondary criteria, and control is one of them.
Well, the grappling right now, I mean, you don't even have to look at it, because the lead in the grappling is coming out of Aaron Pierre, and that's the difference in the fight so far. What does Ollie have to do? I mean, again, we're 4 rounds. We're into the 4th. You could arguably have him down 3-0. Is it now, again, I always say, is it balls to the wall, forget game plan, just try to, or do you now, is the game plan more important than ever?
Well, it's time to change the game plan, because whatever it is, it's not working. And, you know, that's not being unkind to Ollie Morris. As you say, Steve, he's very likely 3 rounds down. Now he has to do something different. You can try it in the first. If it doesn't work, try it in the second. If it doesn't work, try it in the third. We're at the championship rounds now. Any other night, this fight will be over. He has to do something different.
Now let's see if he's a little more aggressive on his feet, or whether he initiates the grappling and tries to get a dominant position from a takedown.
You know, and that's not to say he needs to start slinging fastballs with his right hand. He just needs to do something different.
Aaron Pierre seems a little more fluid with the movement, but there's been an economy with Ollie that just may serve to help him in these rounds.
Certainly looking to get on the front foot here against Pierre, catching his man on the way in.
Yeah,
good balance and sprawl, gets his back on the cage, but Pierre should be able to complete this takedown.
Yeah, picks the ankle, and I think Aaron Pierre has decided, as you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and I'm going to continue to dominate in the top position.
Morris looking to get back to his feet here.
Got to be careful not to give his back up. Great control with the left leg there by Aaron Pierre, who now looks like he might be able to sneak that under the chin if he's...
He's got one arm under. He's got the forearm under. He could grip the short choke here or try and sink it in further with the rear naked, but it looks like Morris has got his other arm. Morris trying to fight the hands here.
Yeah, but great control with the hooks in now, and is that choke in?
Could well be difficult to see.
Not yet, he's still working for it.
Morris has got the spare arm control. Great work from Ollie Morris to survive that.
But again, that's what it is. It's surviving from one position to the next, just staying in it. And he needs to be doing more.
Yeah, we've seen guys rope it out. We've seen guys wear their opponents out. But now we're at that point where something has to happen. If Morris has been waiting to capitalize on a tired Aaron Pierre, he has to do so now.
Absolutely. Again, Pierre working. It's an open half guard. He could. Oh no, he's got the mount, so I couldn't see the other leg from the camera position. But working himself up to that higher mount there. He needs to slide the knees a little further, but he's happy to control the hips. But this is a controlling round. He's not looking to finish here.
You're absolutely right, Steve. He's putting time on the clock. He's putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, it's smothering, it's frustrating, and most of all, he's taken absolutely no damage whatsoever. No shots, no nothing, and gotta be frustrating for Ollie Morris now. I can't see the corner. I'd love to be able to hear what the corner is saying to Ollie, because he's in the corner, in his corner now.
Well, time's up on this round pretty much, Steve. You know, this fight's been decided on the ground.
Absolutely.
We know Aaron Pierre's got this. Morris, and you know, I hate to say it, that was a big old sigh, and he pounds the floor with frustration.
One more round.
You know,
One more round.
That's not the attitude you want going into the championship round. You know, it's do or die. It's now or never for Ollie Morris. He's got to get this frustration out of his mind. He's got to get the idea that he can't do anything against Pierre out of his mind. He's got to go and take this from Aaron Pierre. If he wants to take that belt home with him, he's got to get out there and he's got to earn it.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is balls to the walls now. Nothing else has worked. He's got to go out looking to kill with every shot, looking to take the head home, the arm home, the leg home, anything he can. What he can't do is play the patience. I will try to get the position back game now. 3 minutes left. Balls to the walls for Ollie Morris.
But then you talk about the corner of Aaron Pierre. How close are they to taking home the FCC title? And is it just one mistake that'll prevent them from doing so?
Well, I'm sure they're telling their fighter now, I'm sorry, it's worked for all 4 rounds and it's going to work for the last. You get control, get in close, take your man down, and you're going to ride your way to a lightweight title.
Nice
Ollie Morris straight in.
And this is what we're talking about. Doesn't have to be a fastball, but he's changing it up. He throws the 1-2, immediately gets in on the single leg. He's trying different things.
Absolutely. Now it's Aaron Pierre working with his cage off the back, and
he's running out of time to make them work, unfortunately.
Morris walking him down.
Forward.
But again, once you overcommit to the hook, looping shot, Aaron Pierre easily ducks under, and we're back to the position that Ollie Morris doesn't want to be in.
And I want to say the majority of Aaron Pierre's takedowns have come from that level change as a counter. Great work. Absolutely phenomenal stuff from the Fight Factory, man.
And you know, you're looking for a man that all of his wins, all of his 5 of 6 of his wins have come from first round finishes, showing that cardio is not an issue. 15-minute fight. Looks like he could keep this pace up forever.
Absolutely. You know, what a way to set yourself up for a move to the pro ranks when it eventually comes. Get a few of these 5 3-minute round title fights under your belt. You know you can go the distance.
Absolutely. And, you know, working consistently, but it is just control. Frustrating, grinding control. Corner screaming for punches for Aaron Pierre.
Yeah, they want the man to stay active. And, you know, Morris has shown that as soon as he's given an inch, he's going to shrimp out of that full mat position, recover his guard. But perhaps, you know, physically and mentally, this is wearing on him now.
Yeah. I mean, it must be so frustrating to end up in the same position again and again, and no matter how bravely he tries to fight out of it, Pierre just seems to have the answer. Again, Pierre not looking to, certainly not looking to finish immediately. Is happy to take his time and take seconds off the clock.
Yeah, this is what I talked about between rounds, Steve. You know, why take the risk against someone as clearly dangerous as Ollie Morris is? There's nothing good to be found in being reckless in the 5th round against a guy like Ollie Morris. You know, he's put 4 on the board. One mistake could take it all away from him when you're talking about fighters of this caliber.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they call it the path of least resistance. That's exactly what Aaron Pierre is taking right now, and it's going to win him the FCC title.
Absolutely it is, as he looks to try and get to that full mount again. But Ollie Morris doing everything he can just to pull him back into the half guard. Oh! Aaron Pierre looking to end this fight with a flurry, just in case there was any doubt in the judges' minds. But I hate to say it, a brave performance from Ollie Morris, a very well defended one.
Yeah, Morris clearly frustrated here. You know, ripping the tape off his gloves, slinging his gloves to the floor. You know, but you know, good sportsmanship from the guy there, shaking the hand of his opponent's corner. He's going to be frustrated, but his coaches are going to sit him down. They're going to tell him what he did wrong, and then Monday morning there'll be a new plan in place. And next time, I guarantee you will see a better Ollie Morris, whether that's a pro, whether he continues to campaign an amateur. But Aaron Pierre announces himself.
Absolutely.
The latest in a line of FCC amateur lightweight champions that's included the likes of Ashley the Beast Reese.
Absolutely.
You know, this is a belt that means something. It's a belt that takes you places. Aaron Pierre's the next man to take a step on that journey as we throw it to our MC, Jonathan Millard, in the cage to make it official.
Fighters to center, please. Fighters to center, please. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All judges scoring the same, 50-45, in favor of your winner and new FCC Amateur Lightweight Champion in the blue corner, Aaron